Go.
Rick, let's talk a little bit more about the association kind of taking center stage. We'll get to the NFL as well. But how about the T-Wolves and the Thunder? It's over. And another great game by this guy, Russ Tackler.
Oh,
my goodness.
He's filthy.
Coast to coast. Later on in the second, in transition, part of his team high, 31.
Yeah, I need two. Give me two.
Unselfish right there.
Unselfish by Adams.
Yeah.
Selfish by Russell.
No, but he was in the giving mood as well. Right back to you. You gave me one. I'll give it back to you.
He was.
That's what he does, alley-oop. And then later, more on the oop. Andre Robertson right there, and Roberson rather, and Westbrook with 15. Robertson. Westbrook 15 assists in the night. Thunder gets the easy win.
Dapping little booger eater.
110 or 112 to 100.
This is a whole different level, correct?
Yeah. Well, we're seeing it every day, every night that he goes out there. It's just like you expect it now for Rustacular to be Rustacular.
It seems like every time he passes to somebody, they want to score. They want him to be the first since the Big O, Oscar Robertson from
Cincinnati.
Correct. Very good, Dave. To average a triple-double. They badly want it. You can tell that Russell wants it. He put up 31 tonight. He is going to continue to do spectacular things. And my question to you is, and to NBA fans out there, and if you want to partake, hashtag 120talk and at 120sports on Twitter, do you believe that if they don't make the playoffs, but he puts up numbers like these, that he will win the MVP? Because it's a team award.
Yeah,
it's not fair, but it is a team award.
It is. I mean, it's supposed to be an individual award. It would be stunning that if he becomes the first guy since the Big O to do that, he doesn't win the MVP, but then you get down to best player in the league or the technical term of most valuable
Do you
player.
believe that Mike Trout should have won the MVP this year?
Yeah, his numbers were the best, but it was the most valuable to a team that didn't make the postseason. Therein lies the debate.
But he also drove in so many runs with nobody getting on base.
Exactly. That's why the numbers are so spectacular for Trouty. But again, is it valuable if your team doesn't? We've seen an MVP from a last place team.
What side are you on?
Well, like Andre Dawson infamously or famously won the MVP for the Cubs in a last place team. So you look at those things and go, well, if Russell Westbrook doesn't get OKC to the playoffs, is that valuable? I don't know the answer to that question.
I think it is. If he averages, he's going to average over 25 a game. He's hoping to average 30. He's just got to put up nearly 31 every single game to do it. If he gets 31, 9, like it's weird. If you get like 9.5, then it's so different because, look, you could easily round up something high school teachers never did for me. But I would do it for him, and I would give it to him if he were to average 31, 9, and 9.
Yeah, I think if they're a playoff team and he does do those things we're talking about, he's a lock to win it. But then again, people say, well, LeBron James. Like, let's not overlook the obvious, which is LeBron James. The NBA champs.
But he's already being overlooked. Remember when, before the season, GMs were surveyed? Who would you start a team with? And everybody chose Steph Curry. Yeah. Or they chose Karl Anthony Towns. How would you not start with LeBron James? He can easily play for another 6 years.
Sure, but it still gets into a matter of youth. I think that's why those GMs did that.
But
they go, once you get on the other side of 30,
we're saying that,
I know what that's like.
We're saying the same thing, that he's continually overlooked.
Correct.
That GMs overlooked him.
And we're already overlooking him just like, oh, it's either Russ or somebody else. But
if Russ does this, he's going to get the MVP.
I would think so.